Hi, this is going to be approximately a 30-minute Pilates interval blast. It's definitely a level 2 exercise. It'll get your heart rate pumping. It's going to work you in different planes of movement, which is great for any kind of training. Definitely take a break if you need one. As I said, it's more like an express Pilates interval class for those of you who don't have a lot of time. So I'm not going to spend too much time in the warm-up today. So hopefully you've had a chance to warm up your body a little bit. I'll go through just a little bit of mobilization and then we're just going to go for it. So we're going to start off with just our typical spine stretch forward here. So sitting with the hands on top of the knees. I really like this spine stretch forward here. We're just going to roll forward and relax. So relax the shoulders. I'm relaxing the spine here. The hands are also relaxed on the legs. You're going to inhale. We know that we want that 3-dimensional breath, and exhale here and engage your abs. And just one more inhale here. Next exhale, you're going to stack from the bottom of your spine to the top of your spine. Here, I want you to think of floating your rib cage up over your pelvis and lengthening your spine. Right, so really creating a lot of space between each vertebrae. We're just turning to the side, right hand in the center, and we're going to flex the spine here. Hold and inhale. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Exhale on them, lengthening up. We're going to do the same side again. This time I want you to think of reaching down with your right sit bone as you flex forward. You should feel a stretch on that right side of your back. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, we come up. We're going to twist over to the other side. Left hand goes in the center, we hold, inhale. Exhale, just flexing the spine. So really trying to mobilize a little bit here. Get the blood moving through our body. Hold, inhale, nice and big into the rib cage. Exhale, we come down. Inhale, we come all the way up. We're going to go to the center here. We're going to reach the arms out. We're going to do some protraction of the scapula. So I'll turn to the side so you can see a little bit better. So here I'm neutral with my shoulder blades. Now I'm going to protract. And then just come back to neutral here. And again, so I'm going to protract my scapula and then come back to neutral. Now I'm going to retract my scapula, coming back to neutral one more time like that. I retract, come back to neutral. All right. So I'm going to lay all the way down on my back. And we're going to start off with an ab prep because our first series is an ab prep series. Okay, so let's just go through the ab prep first so that we can make sure we're all clear on what it is exactly. So ab prep is flexing the thoracic spine off of the mat here while your pelvis stays neutral or stays stable. So inhale to prepare, exhale, slight head nod, and we flex up off of the mat here. Okay, so 2/3 of my scapula is lifted. Here I'm in a neutral position with my pelvis because my feet are down. If I were in a tabletop position, I'd be an imprint with my legs lifted, and that would be the ab prep, all right? I'm gonna come all the way down, and my legs are gonna come down. So I'm gonna extend both legs all the way out here. We're gonna get started with this series. I'm gonna flex my left knee and place my right knee, and I'm gonna place my right foot flat on the mat here. I'm gonna place my hands behind the head to support my neck. We're gonna do an ab prep. With this ab prep, I'm going to reach my right knee in to tabletop. We're going to do this for 4. So we're going to exhale, reach, inhale, lengthen back down. And exhale, we flex up. And inhale, we come back down. And again, exhale, we reach. Inhale, we come back down. We have one more like that. Exhale, we reach. Inhale, we come down. So from here, we're going to lift the right leg to tabletop. As we flex forward this time, we're actually going to lift the left leg up. So it's like this. So we're lifting that left leg up. We're holding right here. We're going to lower the upper body down and exhale, lift. And we're lowering the upper body down and exhale, we lift. We do 2 more like that. We lower, exhale to lift. And one more time, we lower. Exhale, we lift and we hold the flexion here. Now we're going to do alternating legs for 8. So we switch. There's 8 and 7 and 6, maintaining that flexion at 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Both legs come to tabletop. Upper body comes down and legs come down. So this time we're going to extend the right leg down the mat. The left leg is going to be bent with the foot flat down. We're going to do the same series, just leading with the other leg here. So ab prep and right leg tabletop. Here we go. Exhale for 4 and reach and 3 and we reach and 2 and we reach. And last one here like this. We reach all the way out. We're going to bring the left leg to tabletop. As we flex forward for this ab prep, we're going to lift the right leg up just slightly. So we're lifting and we're flexing, and then upper body comes all the way down. So we're holding that staggered position with the legs. This is quite challenging. We have 2 and 1 more here. Good. We're going to come all the way down. Then we're going to lift and hold, and we're going to switch the legs out for 8. So we have 8. I'm maintaining my ab connection, 7 and 6. So I'm not losing my flexion. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs come to tabletop. Upper body rolls down. My legs come down. Let's come up for a quick breath. Big inhale here. Let's mobilize and reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, just flex forward. Inhale, come up. Let's switch those legs out. So right knee is bent, left leg is straight. We just flex. Inhale up, and let's roll all the way down. We're going to do another set of the ab series like that. Okay, so we're starting with that right knee bent, and the foot is flat down on the mat. The other leg is extended out, so left leg, hand comes behind the head. So starting with that tabletop, here we go. So we're inhale, prepare for 4. Exhale, tabletop, ab prep, and reach, and 3, and reach, and 2, and reach. Last one here. We reach out. We're going to lift the right leg to tabletop. As we flex up, we're going to lift that left leg and hover above the mat. And we hold. Inhale, we lower down. Exhale, we flex up. 1. We lower down. Exhale, flex up. 2. We lower down. Exhale, we flex up. 3. We lower down. Last time. This time we're going to hold it up, and we're going to alternate legs for 8. And 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both leg comes to tabletop. Upper body comes down. Both legs come down. We keep the left leg bent here and the foot flat down. We're going to extend the right leg. So here we go for ab prep. So this is number 2, and we're leading the other leg. So we're going to bend the right knee into tabletop as we flex up to ab prep, and then we reach and extend. There's 1. We're doing 4. And there's 2. We have 3. And last one here, and 4. That leg comes down. We lift the left leg up to tabletop. As we flex forward, we're going to lift the right leg up on a staggered position, and we're going to lower, inhale, exhale, and lift. Inhale and lower, exhale and lift. You should feel this right now, big time. And one more time. This time we lift and hold, and we power it out, alternating legs for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs come up. One leg comes down at a time. Upper body comes down. Woo! And let's roll up. Nice big stretch here for the abdominals, right? Reaching the arms out to the side. So this next series is called our heel squeeze prone series. Very glute intensive, a very posterior line intensive. So it's kind of counter movement for us, especially if we tend to work anteriorly all the time. Okay, so we're going to lay down in the prone position. So here, my hands are going to be right here so that if I put my head down, my head would be resting on my hands. My elbows are flexed. I'm bending my knees so that they're about a 90-degree angle. My knees are pointing out to the corners of the mats here, and my ankles are dorsiflexed, okay? so I'm starting here in this position. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hover with my upper body and lift my legs up at the same time. And then I lower. So I'm gonna exhale to lift. So my knees are lifting, my upper body is lifting into extension, and then I lower. 2 more like that. I lift, and then I lower, and 1 more like that, and I lift, and I lower. All right, so I'm gonna keep my knees just as they are. I'm gonna lift my upper body here, so I'm supporting myself. I'm in a little bit of extension. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start with exhaling, lifting my knees up off the mat, and then I'm going to point my toes, extend my legs, bend my knees back without lowering my legs, and now I lower my legs. So exhale, lift the knees. Inhale, point and extend the legs. Exhale, I bend the knees, squeeze the heels. Inhale, I lower. 2 more like that. So I'm lifting. I extend and point. Bend the knees, bring it in. So here you're not lowering the legs until now. Last one. Exhale, we lift. We extend. Bend the knees in, and then we lower down. Here we're going to extend the legs. So your legs are going to be just a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. I'm going to reach my arms overhead, and we're going to do swimming for 5 counts. So we're going to lift arms and legs here. We're going to lower right hand, left leg, and we're going to pulse out like 100 breaths. So we're going to inhale for 5 counts, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, 2 sets in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. Last set, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3. Hold here. Reach both arms and legs, and come all the way down. Quick little breath here. Keeping the legs where they are, but they're down on the mat. We're going to place the hands and get ready for a swan dive slow rock. So in this position here, keeping the legs on and reaching by engaging the glutes, we're going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, we're going to come up to that swan dive position. So pubic bone is down, hip bones are lifted. We're going to lead with the legs, and we're going to come down, maintaining that bow shape. And then we come back up again, all right? 3 more like that. Inhale to lower. See, my chest is still lifted here. Exhale to come up. 2 more. And we reach. And come up 1 more time. And we come up high, high, high. Think of reaching with the heels. Come all the way up. And then we're going to come all the way down and do a shell stretch here. So rounding the spine, that should feel good. So working those extensor muscles on the back. Big inhale. And exhale, come all the way up. And we're going to do 1 more set like that, okay? So laying in the prone position. Legs are out about a little bit wider than shoulder distance. If you think of reaching your toes towards the corners of the mat, that's usually pretty good. So your hands, your elbows are bent, your hands are right here underneath your head. So we're going to start with that bending the knees, squeezing the heels together here, dorsiflexing the ankles. We're going to lift the upper body and the legs at the same time. So inhaling here, prepare. Exhale, upper body and knees lift. And inhale to lower. 3 more like that. Squeeze those heels as you lift up. And then exhale and lower. 2 more like that. Inhale, exhale. And lower. 1 more like that. And we lift. And we lower. So here, keeping our arms in the same position, you're just going to lift your upper body. Think no wrinkles in the back of the neck. Your knees are down right now, but you're squeezing your heels together, okay? So we're going to exhale, just lifting the legs up off the mat. Inhale, extend the knees, point the toes. Keep the legs lifted, bend the knees, squeeze the heels, and lower. 3 more like that. Squeeze the heels and lift. Extend the legs and point. Bend the knees, squeeze the heels, and lower. 2 more. Lift the heels up, exhale. Inhale, extend the legs all the way straight, legs are lifted. Keep the legs lifted, bend the knees, squeeze the heels, and lower. We have 1 more like that. And lift, squeeze the heels, extend the legs. Bend the knees in, and we lower down. So we're gonna extend the legs right here. Keeping that turnout position through the legs, we're gonna reach and extend the arms here. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lifting arms and legs. We're gonna lower left hand and right leg this time, and we're gonna pulse it out for 5 counts. And exhale for 5 counts. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Exhale. Breathe in. Last set, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we hold in and reach the arms and legs and come all the way down. Woo. And we have 1 more in this series. It's our swan dive. So we're going to inhale. Exhale, we come up. The pubic bone is down. The hip bones are lifted. We're going to lead with the heels. The heels are going to come up towards the ceiling as the upper body rolls down slightly. And exhale. Inhale, we come up. So think that scapula needs to be sliding down your back to help maintain that extension. We have 1 more. Come all the way up, and we come all the way down. Legs come together. Let's take this back for a shell stretch. Ooh, that should feel good. Hopefully you're getting your heart rate up a little bit. I know that I am. So we have a push-up combo. This one's pretty fun. So know that definitely during the push-ups, you can go down to your knees, especially if you're having a hard time stabilizing your scapula. You want to watch out for hyperextending the elbow joint here. So if you tend to hyperextend the elbow joint, that kind of leaves your scapula unprotected because it's really hard to reach your stabilizers if your elbow joint is in that position. Okay, so just remember you want to stay out of pushing that joint out. Okay, so we're going to start with just a nice long plank position here. So hands are going to be underneath my shoulder joint. I'm going to extend my legs onto a nice diagonal here. So I'm going to start with my right knee. My right knee is going to come in towards my left shoulder here. And then I'm going to reach and extend. All right, so I come in and then I reach and extend. I do this for 4. So 2 more here. And reach, and 1 more, and I reach here, that foot comes down, I'm gonna do 4 push-ups, nice and slow. So inhale, and exhale. Inhale, I flex my elbows, exhale, I reach. 2 more, inhaling, and exhaling. 1 more here, inhale, exhale, we come up, left leg. So the left knee is going to come in towards my right shoulder, and then I extend out, long diagonal. Exhale. Inhale, I reach. Exhale. Inhale, I reach out. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, I reach out. That foot comes down. I'm coming down to my knees for the modification for the push-ups. I'm going to inhale, bend, and exhale and press up. So inhale, bend, we're doing 4, exhale, press up. So now that I don't have as much weight, because I'm down on my knees, I can actually get lower to the floor. And 1 more for 4. And I come up. From here, we're gonna go up into that long plank position. And we're going to lift the right leg up. And then we're going to dorsiflex the foot on the floor and plantar flex the foot in the air. Then we're going to plantar flex, dorsiflex the foot, and come down. Same one. We lift that foot up, flex, come back, that foot lower, same leg. Lift, point, flex, and lower. Last one here, lift, point, flex, lower. Same leg comes in here. May want to bring your hands a little bit closer. knee comes in towards the head. Then we push out to this pike position. Then we bend the knee in. Take it out to the nice pike. Reach that toe up towards the ceiling. 2 more like that. Flexing the spine, extending and reaching. Last one here. Flex, and we extend. Both legs come down. Take a little shell stretch break. Woo. Because we need to do the other side. All right, so we're gonna come up, back to that plank position. So we're gonna lift the left leg up, we point and flex, come back. So it's a little hinge here. We reach, we flex, come back and down. So just lifting that leg, point and reach, flex and lower. One more, reach, point, flex, and we lower. Hold that up, bring your hands in towards you a little bit more. We're gonna bend in for that nice flexed position, and then we're gonna extend the leg and push out to pike. And we bend the knee in, push out to pike. And again, bend knee in, push out to pike. Last one, knee bends in, and we push out to plank. Foot comes down, come all the way down. Woo, nice, relaxing position right here, right? Just sitting. So take a big breath, feel your ribcage expand. Exhale all your air out here. Again, big inhale, because we're gonna start our rollover series here, okay? So rollover teaser combo, all right? So here we go. This is really gonna fire up those abs. So we're gonna start with rollover, okay? So we're laying down on the mat here. I'm gonna imprint the spine, bring my legs to tabletop. Okay, so I know that those of you who are more intermediate know that we don't necessarily have to be an imprint with our legs in this open chain position. You can also be working in neutral. Eventually, this is where we want to be. So for this rollover, I like to work in neutral so that I can feel my imprint and my abs connect to roll off the mat, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So my arms are going to be down by the side here. I am in neutral. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to exhale, send my legs onto a long diagonal. And this is where I'm going to start the exercise. So I'm going to inhale, hinge my legs. I'm staying neutral with my pelvis. Exhale, I'm going to imprint my spine and shoot my legs overhead. So I'm only going to come up as high as I'm on my upper thoracic spine, but I want to be able to lift my head here or turn it side to side comfortably. From here, if I have the flexibility, I'm going to reach my toes down towards the mat. But I'm going to do that by lowering the legs, not by coming up onto my cervical spine like that, okay? Because that can be kind of dangerous. So here I'm going to open the legs about shoulder distance, and I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to control this roll down, keeping my eyes on my toes, not letting my legs collapse onto me. Here I'm going to imprint, I'm going to find neutral, and then send my legs away. Then my legs come together. I inhale and I hinge. Then I imprint, shoot my legs over, lower my legs if I can, lift my legs, open about shoulder distance, and roll down with control. I'm trying not to tense up my upper body here, send my legs away, legs come together, I hinge, exhale, I imprint and roll over. Inhale, my legs lift and open. Exhale, I'm rolling down. My legs are in parallel, but they're open about shoulder distance. And I have one more. Inhale, I hinge. Exhale, I'm imprinting to send my legs overhead in spinal flexion, tap down. Legs lift, open, and roll down. Whee! All right. My legs are going to come together here. I'm going to bend my knees to tabletop, reach my arms overhead, and here comes the teaser. So I'm going to inhale, reach my hands. Exhale, I'm going to roll up, reach up towards the ceiling, and roll down. Nice and easy. So inhale, reach my arms. Exhale, I'm going to roll up and reach my arms up. Inhale, I'm going to roll down. that's an inhale. I got that breath pattern wrong. Let's exhale, roll up. Inhale to reach the arms. Exhale to roll down. And here we go again. Inhale, exhale, we roll up. Inhale, we reach the arms. Exhale, roll down. We'll do one more. We'll stay up this time. Inhale, exhale, we roll up. So from this position, you're going to open your legs about shoulder distance and then extend. Okay, so we're in the teaser shape here. My lower spine is flexed. My upper spine is straight. Here I'm going to roll back, trying to keep the same distance between my legs and my torso. And then I'm going to come back up and I roll back. This is called open leg rocker. And so I'm trying to get right back onto my sacrum. And we're going to do two more like that. A balance challenge for sure. And last one. Up. Legs come down. Woo. And we roll all the way down onto the mat. Reach the arms overhead, stretch the abs out. We have one more of those. That whole series. So arms down by the side. We're going to imprint the spine, bring the legs tabletop. Just know you can also work here in neutral, okay? You know that if you're not stable through your spine, you should definitely be an imprint here. So we're gonna start with inhaling, extending the legs onto this long diagonal, and then we're gonna hinge at the hip joint. Exhale, imprint the spine, roll over, tap down if you can. If you can't, you're just gonna hover your legs here until we're ready to roll down. We're gonna open just a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Exhale, and we roll down. We reach the legs away. So legs come together, we hinge. Exhale, we roll. So if you're not tapping down, we're just holding the legs parallel right here, okay? Then we're gonna open and roll down. Legs come together, we hinge, imprint and roll up. Inhale, open. Exhale, and we roll down. Let's do one more like that. Legs come together, hinge, and use those abs to roll up. We open, and exhale to roll down. Send the legs out onto a long diagonal, bend the knees, legs come together, arms reach overhead for teaser. Inhale, reaching the hands. Exhale, find that teaser shape. Inhale, the arms reach. Exhale, and we roll down. And inhale, reach. Exhale, nod the chin, re-roll up. Find your teaser shape. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, we roll down. Inhale here. So make sure you're rolling through flexion. You can send your legs away from your body a little bit. And then roll down. Let's do one more. This time we're going to stay up. Here we are in that teaser shape. We're going to extend the legs. And we're going to roll back. So it's inhale to roll back. Exhale, really use those abs. Find that teaser shape. Inhale, roll back. Exhale. Two more like that. So we're rolling, flexing through the lumbar spine to go back and lengthening the thoracic spine to come up. And we hold right here. Bring those legs together. Bend the knees. We're going to hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees bend, feet come down. Whew. All right, so our last combo here is our side bend combo, okay? Super fun, a little bit challenging in terms of choreography, but I think you'll really like it. So starting here, we're gonna start with the knees bent, and I think everyone's probably done side bend by now. So we're just gonna take this up for a side bend for 4 and 3 and 2. This is my favorite series. And last one, because you can really feel that mobilization through the spine here. So this next one, we're gonna come up to that star position right here. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna flex the knee, flex the spine. The elbow's gonna come on the inside, right? Nice curl position. Notice my ankle is dorsiflexed. Then I'm going to reach and extend and open, all right? So here I'm curling my spine, bringing my hand in, flexing my foot. And now I'm reaching out, really lengthening as much as I can. And then I come in, curl, and I reach. Last one. Curl in and reach all the way out. Try and reach and grab that wall over there. Come all the way down. So you're gonna come close to the front of your mat. I'm gonna finish it off here. So we come up for a side lateral flexion here. This is a balance challenge, okay? So we come up to that side bend. I'm on, my hand is flat down here. My other hand is against my leg. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna turn so that my belly button and chest faces the ceiling, bending my knees in, and then I'm going to unravel up to a teaser shape here. Then I'm gonna bend my knees, my arm comes in for the curl position, and then I'm gonna turn and extend back out, find that side bend, and then come all the way down. Sound good? So we take it up, side bend, hold, bend the knee in, find your curl position, go on to your back of your pelvis, and then extend up for that teaser shape, right? One arm. Now we bend the knees back in, you're curling your spine, and then we're gonna reach and extend all the way down. You can stay with that one, or we can increase the intensity by keeping the legs straight. Looks like this. So inhale to your lateral flexion. Keeping the legs straight, we sweep the legs forward, go on to the back of the pelvis and come up. Then reach the feet away from your body, go on to your side, back to that side bend and then down. One more like that. So think of reaching your feet away from the crown of your head, then coming up for the balanced lateral flexion. And then we roll onto the back of the pelvis as we come up into that teaser shape, reaching the legs nice and straight away from your body, squeezing the inner thighs too. Come back to that lateral flexion, and then we come all the way down. Woo! I love that one. Feels so amazing on the body. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. Then we're gonna wrap it up. All right. So here we go. So we're starting off with that, just coming up to the side bend here. Right, so you could always just stay with this side bend for this whole series, really. I know it gets more challenging. You can also be on your forearm, okay? They can all be done here. So 4 like that. Then we come up to the star position, like so. So flexing the knee, flexing the foot, curling in. Notice I'm bending my elbow and I'm flexing my spine. Then I'm gonna reach out, point my toe and extend the spine. Then I curl in, reach and flex out. And again, I curl in. I'm careful not to collapse into my right shoulder here. Right, I go out to that long diagonal. I'm gonna come all the way down, scoot forward towards the front of my mat here, and extend my arms and my legs. Inhale. Exhale, I'm gonna come up to that lateral flexion here. So this is a balance challenge, okay? Feel my abs working here, lengthening here. I'm not collapsing here into my shoulder. So from here, I'm gonna bend my knees, curl my spine, and then extend my legs up to teaser. Then I'm gonna bend my knees, bend my elbows. So I'm rounding my spine and then unwinding to that side bend and then coming all the way down. Okay, so up for that side bend challenge. Now I bend my knees, bend my elbow, and come up. Then I bend my knees, bend my elbow, curl my spine, unwind to that side bend, and then come down. So here, if you want to try straight legs, let's do it. So inhale, side bend first. Legs stay straight, so you're flexing your hips here, flexing your spine, but then finding that teaser shape. Then here, really important, you reach your legs away from your body as you turn onto that hip and find that balance challenge, and then come all the way down. Let's end it one more time. So we reach into that lateral flexion here. So the legs are lifted off the mat, upper body is lifted. I turn onto the back of my pelvis, goes onto the mat, and then I flex my hips up, lengthen my spine. Then I reach away Find that side bend challenge, and then come all the way down. Roll over onto your back here. Woo! Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. You're gonna protract your scapula. Wrap your arms around so that you're almost like you're hugging yourself. You're gonna take the borders of your shoulder blades and pull, nod your chin, flex up a little bit, stretching the back. And then inhale, open the chest. Exhale, wrap your arms around, grab those shoulder blades, nod the chin, flex. And inhale and open. Just relax the legs. Let's do one more like that. And curl, flex up. And we open here. All right, we're gonna come up into our lunge position. Okay, so really important that we stretch the areas that really need to be stretched every day on our bodies. If you have some tightness through the front of your hip, that needs to be stretched out. So in this lunge position, you want to make sure your knee and your foot are in proper alignment, and we're going to lunge forward here. Right now, I'm feeling a stretch in the front of my hip. I'm trying to keep my hips square, but I'm not arching my back like so, okay? You see me, okay? Back here a little bit. There we go. So think of lengthening through that leg. I'm going to reach this arm up and take it over. So I'm really feeling a nice deep stretch there through my hip flexor complex. I'm also adding a little bit of lateral line stretching. And I'm going to take it up and down. I'm going to switch out here and move this back. There we go. So I can see you. Well, I can't really see you, but I'm imagining that I can. So we're lunging forward. Notice here I'm not collapsing into my pelvis like this. Right, I'm just reaching through that leg. My glutes are engaged. I'm gonna reach this arm up and I'm gonna take it over. I really feel that length. I'm actually really kind of trying to open this hip as I do that. I'm thinking of imprinting and trying to lift this hip up towards the sky. Woo, big breath in. And so from here, I'm just gonna bring this leg forward. I'm gonna turn this way. Right, so this is a great way to stretch the hamstrings here. So reaching my toes up towards the ceiling, what you want to watch for is that you're not curling under here. See how my spine is flexed? We want to be in as neutral as we can. So think of reaching through the sit bone, then coming down for that toe reach. Can't reach your toe, that's okay. But you want to think of reaching and curling your tailbone up towards the ceiling, not tucking under down towards the floor here. Okay, nice flat back. There's your hamstring stretch. And do the other leg. Right, so same thing here. You want to make sure you're not tucking under. Your back should be nice and straight, and you're reaching your tailbone away, then reaching for your toe. It's going to get you your proper stretch through the posterior leg. And big inhale. And exhale. There's our express class. Have a great day. You can join me at 8 o'clock live on Zoom. You don't send me your email address at cat@thegreenroompilates.com if you want me to send you the link to the 8 a.m. Zoom class. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye. Let me stop recording. There we go. Oops. And meeting.